Hello, my beautiful friend, and welcome back to another daily video. Halloween has come and gone, and so today is a slow day, so I've two short things for you, both articles from Insider Gaming. The first one written by Mike Straw, as always, there in the description box down below. So, Lord of the Rings, for me personally, one of my, oh, rather, is it my top number one spot of favorite stories? Yeah, well, yeah, I probably think so because I'm rereading the books again, which I do basically every other year. I'm watching the movies every month, basically. I wanted to say year, but that's not true. Of and I have so many feelings for Lord of the Rings. And even though it isn't the greatest game, Return to Moria, I played with a friend of mine. And it's such a fun experience despite its flaws. But with this one here, I'm really happy. And this might sound really weird. I'm really sorry, but Amazon's The Lord of the Rings MMO may have been cancelled. So why am I so happy with this one? I could go and play the MMO we have right now, but for me personally, it's a little bit old, and even though I want to go into an MMO, yeah, I don't have the feeling that it is for me. But the anticipated The Lord of the Rings MMO from Amazon Games might have been cancelled. At least that's what a former employee's post on social media would suggest. In a now deleted post on LinkedIn, a former developer confirmed that they had been laid off from Amazon Games and specifically mentioned The Lord of the Rings MMO. This morning, I was part of the layoffs at Amazon Games, alongside my incredibly talented peers on New World and our fledgling Lord of the Rings game. Y'all would have loved it. You sure about that? The post read, "It's always tough to see such a strong team to go through something like this. I've been lucky to work with some of the most skilled, creative, and kind developers I've ever met here." You know what? This part I believe, because that is probably what the person really thought. And I'm not going to go against that one. I don't like that people are getting laid off just because the upper echelon of management is screwing up and is listening to people who are not really gamers and just want to push agendas. We've seen it with the Shire game, Tales from the Shire. What was it? The Sweet Baby Inc. infested Lord of the Rings game, which at first I was really excited for because it's a cozy game with hobbits. This is a recipe for success, and they botched it. And I'm really mad about this one. But again, I have thoughts about this one. We're going to go into that in a moment because, as you can see, this isn't a long article. While that doesn't outright confirm the game's been shelved, the wording used in the post strongly suggests that's the case. On top of that, sources who spoke to Insider Gaming are also of the belief that the game isn't going to move forward, with one saying that the game is likely done. However, they wouldn't outright confirm that it's completely dead due to the IP involvement. Due to the IP involved. Neither Amazon Games nor Embracer has responded to multiple requests for comment on the claims from the former employee, along with what sources have said. If this is the end for the MMO from Amazon, it likely won't be the end for The Lord of the Rings as a video game franchise. Insider Gaming recently reported that a new third-person action game is in development with investment from the Abu Dhabi Investment Office. Oh, okay. I didn't hear that one, but I'm interested now. You know what? We're also going to look into that article now that we're already here. So, why am I so happy that this isn't going to be a thing? First of all, it would be a big and humongous waste of money because I've seen Rings of Power. I've seen what they did to the professor's legacy. Holy damn, I'm so happy that they don't have another opportunity to crap all over Lord of the Rings. Again, I love Tolkien's stories. They are fantastic, they're amazing. On a daily basis, I share memes and other stories with my friend, and the one I've played Return to Moria with. And oh my god, the amount of love we have for the professor's story. Holy damn. I'm really happy about this one. We haven't seen anything. I know, I know. I'm operating on an assumption here. But the track record isn't the best. The track record is looking so bad right now. But yeah, let's go to this one. From about 11, 12 days ago. Exclusive, the new Lord of the Rings game in development. Also a short article, also by Mike Straw. Huh, weird. Not weird, but what a fortuitous development. A brand new Lord of the Rings game is in development and has been for some time. Sources close to the game tell Insider Gaming that a new title is set to be at least partially funded by the Abu Dhabi Investment Office. Adios! This funding should roughly equate to $100 million, give or take. Update on October the 20th. Insider Gaming has learned that the deal with the Abu Dhabi Investment Office has been signed. It's currently unclear if or when a public announcement will be made. So, if the Abu Dhabi Investment Office is involved in this, for this game, now I have higher hopes, because this means that Sweet Baby Inc. or other crappy, non-gamer, gamer-hating offices are not going to be involved with the game. And I'm incredibly happy with that one. Because again, with Return to Moria, female dwarfs with beards. I rest my case. The deal has been in the works since last year, and while not signed yet due to the number of moving parts, it is set to be made official soon and could happen as early as next week. Huh. Didn't happen yet. Regarding current funding of the game's development, it has been funded internally. As far as what the game will be, sources didn't want to say too much. What was said, however, is that it will be a third-person action game that is designed in a way to compete with Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, that might be interesting. I'm all ears now. In addition to the adios, it was said that multiple parties are involved with the game, including Embracer, Revenge, and other studios. Okay, interesting. Embracer has had the rights to the Lord of the Rings IP for video games since 2022, when it paid nearly $400 million. It has since licensed out those rights to other companies to produce titles, including the much maligned The Lord of the Rings Gollum. Oh no, please don't. My hopes are being shattered here, like Narsil. When contacted for a statement, Embracer says that a general rule, we do not comment on rumors or speculations. Revenge, one studio, I don't know why my mind blanked out right now. One studio said to be involved with the game also declined to comment on rumor and speculation. Okay, again, like with Assassin's Creed, or rather Ubisoft, with Tencent and EA with Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi being involved now, I have higher hopes with that one. Of course, it's going to be now in a different ballpark, but it's not the woke slop that we have all the time. So if you don't know what this means, this is basically, and I don't fault you for that if you don't know. If you are just consuming a little bit of media and you have seen just a couple of things, that's fine. This sounds really bad, and I'm sorry about this. I just I'm missing the words for it. You don't see the bigger picture. If there is a better way to say this, please tell me in the description box down below and I can learn from it. But I consume a lot of franchises, IPs, media, from books to video games to series to movies, and I really mean a lot. And I see this everywhere, from Pokemon to Star Wars. Yes, even Pokemon is starting to do this. To me and names. Yeah, Lord of the Rings now with Rings of Power. We see it everywhere with Marvel, Spider-Man. Wolverine is the next game. We saw it in Alan Wake too. And there are so many other examples out there where they try to push an agenda. Sucker Punches, Ghost of Yotei. Ubisoft is doing this again and again and again. Sony is also doing it again and again and again. It is so bad at this moment. So again, if you are in the not in the ballpark, if you are in the opinion of, yeah, it isn't that bad, I don't fault you for that. It's fine. I don't know how much you saw, I don't know how much you played, and how much you experienced. This is just from my point of view. And we can, of course, have a discussion about that in the comment section. I'm all for it. But the numbers are there, the facts are there. I know there is also the, what's it called? The sunk cost fallacy. It's not really that, but it can be, because of course we are paying for the games, we are enjoying them, and your enjoyment of a game doesn't hurt me. This is really, really important. And I understand why people are trying to defend something they enjoy, because I also want to enjoy the things. And when I enjoy something, I also want to talk about it. I want people to enjoy it as well. But as I'm getting older, and I am old, I know it doesn't look like it. It wasn't cheap, trust me. The thing is, the more I grow older, the more I see it, the more I have experienced. And the rose-tinted glasses are falling off. I can't do this anymore. Now I'm really selective with the things I'm enjoying. Stopping on a positive note here. It is rumor time again. It is that time of the year where it begins again. By Sam Sepiol, Half-Life 3 trailer rumored to be in production. Oh boy! Who would have thought? Maybe we should replay Half-Life 1 and 2 again. It's been a while. I'm not going to go through this because this is just from a YouTube comment. Basically, the video also mentioned that trailers and announcements typically arrive close to a year before launch. However, Valve is not doing that. Players are going to get Half-Life 3's announcement and launch very close together, similar to what they saw with Half-Life Alyx. I love Half-Life. Half-Life and Counter-Strike are the games that brought me to Steam back in the day. Back in the day when Steam was basically just a UI and it was crappy. And my first account, I gifted it to one of my friends back then, so I had to make a new one. And yeah, Half-Life 1 and 2 were on there because he just wanted to play them. But oh yeah, good times. We were so young back then. If you don't know Half-Life Alyx, it changed a little bit of the ending of Half-Life 2, Episode 2. Was it named Episode 2? I think it was. But yeah, it changed a little bit of that. And of course, the rumor started, Half-Life 3 is coming. And I'm all for it, but I love these rumors. These are a highlight of my year, every year, because they're just so funny. I really do hope that this is true. I can't wait for it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? The Lord of the Rings topic and Half-Life 3. Are you looking forward to Half-Life 3? If not, why haven't you played the first ones? I want to know because I was there back in the day when they were released. I was there 3,000 years ago. And yes, The Lord of the Rings MMO. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing that it's probably being cancelled? What are your thoughts on the Rings of Power and the whole Amazon shebang that they are going to do with Lord of the Rings? Holy crap, this is the same like The Witcher on Netflix. Yes, this is another example. It is so bad, and I'm so happy that it's dead, basically. I hope so. But yeah, please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you either later in the stream with Assassin's Creed 1 again, or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.